I love this name for God, and I'll just come right out and tell you what it means. Jehovah Shaphat. It means God our judge. Don't judge me. Any Kendrick fans here? Probably not. And if you know who that is, then you probably just judged me for it. Judging someone for knowing a quote about judgment, that's about as meta as it gets. To judge is to decide if something is right or wrong. We do this all the time when we have 2 restaurant suggestions, when our maps suggest 2 different routes, when we open our Netflix account and see 5 options on our watch list. We judge, we say, this is right, this is wrong. This is right for now, this is right for how I feel, this is right for what I want, this is wrong for those reasons. And that's fine. The problem is that Christians do this a lot for a lot more things than we're supposed to. And I really mean the words I just said. Ask a random person on the street if Christians are more loving or judgmental. Poll 100 people and then tell me what they say. Jesus told us to be loving, and Jesus told us that he would judge. I think we have those backwards, or perhaps we found that judgment is easier and much more natural as a person than love. God is the judge. God determines right or wrong. Jehovah Shaphat. Maybe we should just let him do his job, because Christians, self-included, have done a really bad job of judgment. Jesus said, don't judge lest you be judged, as if to say, don't determine if everything is right or wrong, because what if God did that to you? Implied, we would be very wrong. God is a judge, and he does a very good job of it. He doesn't judge for ratings like Judge Judy. He doesn't judge for laughs like Judge Joe Brown. He doesn't judge for any reason, really, that a human would judge. He judges rightly, always, as if to say, when God says it's wrong, he's right. He's right that it's wrong, and we are wrong for saying it's right if God says it's wrong. That sentence was pretty confusing. Let me say it this way. God's judgments are always correct. We don't need to spend dozens of hours trying to navigate around his judgments in the Bible. God said it, he meant it, and that settles it. And I don't mean to avoid nuance if it's needed, but to avoid ambiguity where God has. God has judged, we don't need to. I wish more Christians, when pressed with a judgment, would say, that's not my job, it's Jehovah Shaphat's job. Through God's names, we learn more about God. My hope, though, is that it won't stop there, that you wouldn't just know more about God, but that you would truly know God.